So considering Rockstar won't say anything new about this damn game, I thought might as well make a part 2 to the ultimate wish list that I did it last year. So that's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. But real quick, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome in. Please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on this post notification so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so any of your support is greatly appreciated. Other than that, let's get straight into it. Coming in number 1, free roam robberies. And this one comes in from user Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he goes, free mode robberies like banks and jewelry stores that you can rob any way you like without having to do a proper heist. Now this one I absolutely love because at the moment within 5 online, all you can do is rob various convenience stores. It gets very repetitive doing this in free roam. We want to see more variety, more diverse ways we can rob various types of businesses rather than just convenience stores. Like for example, within the September 22 leaks, we saw Jason and Lucia robbing the diner. So more varied types of businesses that we can rob during free roam would be a welcome addition. Now coming up at number 2, this is more of a minor one, but it still adds to the immersive nature of Grand Theft Auto, and in this case with GTA 6, and that is more TV programming, movies, TV shows, comedy skits, comedy sets. In GTA 5 at the moment, we have a few things that you can do in relation to this. One of those is sitting down watching a movie. Yes, that's exactly right. Rockstar actually went to the lengths, and this is their attention to detail that they are known for, to come up with various short films that you can go visit in cinema. It is very hilarious. You can see the Rockstar humor on screen. It is very, very hysterical. If you haven't gone to the in-game cinema, I highly recommend that you do because it will leave you in stitches, I guarantee it. Now, not only movies at this cinema, but also as well, you can actually go to either Franklin's, Michael, or Trevor's house, and you can flick on the TV and watch numerous amount of programs, and one of them being, as you can see here, Impotent Rage. Very, very funny. It pokes fun at American politics back in the early 2010s, and more specifically, it is a direct parody of extreme liberals. Also as well, you have the talent show Fame or Shame, hosted by Laszlo. For those of you who don't know, Laszlo hosts the various radio stations throughout a lot of the GTA games over the many years, and in this one, he hosts Fame or Shame. So it's sort of like a parody version of American Idol or The X Factor. So in GTA 6, the wish from us is to see, obviously, more of that. But I would say, considering we are in the year of 2025, and from 2013, from when GTA 5 came out, up until this point now, the online landscape has changed drastically. I mean, the way we consume content is mostly via social media now, and we saw quite a fair bit of that within Trailer 1. Think back to the clips, I mean, one of them being the old man dancing with a bunch of people on his yacht, or the 2 girls dancing on top of the hood of a vehicle, probably doing some type of parody version of Instagram Live, TikTok Live. So many other examples as well. What about the cop running after that fat man in the rain? So Rockstar is definitely going to be poking fun at our world today with how social media is and all of that, compared to TV shows, movies, and other things as well. They'll probably have less emphasis. However, I will say the more the merrier. Coming at number 3, and that is the return of the 6-star wanted level. And this one comes from user Blood Brothers 115. This is something that a lot of people do want to see return within GTA 6. I've actually made a video on this a few weeks ago, going into detail as to why. But essentially, if we go back to GTA 5 and we're at 5 stars, you can see here I'm in the Rhino tank in the military base, and you expect at 5 stars a bunch of other Rhino tanks and jets to be going after me to try and take me down, but the only vehicles that kept spawning were a bunch of Humvees, and they did absolutely nothing. As you can see, I'm just picking them off one by one. If we compare this to GTA Vice City, when you hop into a Rhino tank, there are so many other Rhino tanks trying to take you out, and of course as well, the FIB, the CIA, everyone is trying to take you down because you are enemy number 1 in their eyes. But you can see here at 6 stars, it is much more brutal and ruthless. It is unrelentless. The amount of force that the military, the law enforcement throw at you, it's absolutely insane. I don't know about you guys, but I feel the older GTAs, when you are in a pursuit at 6 stars, it is much more brutal, much more difficult to escape them and also to survive. I know GTA 4 had 6 stars as well, and it is very, very difficult, but I just feel these older GTAs, for some reason, are extremely more difficult. The hope is that Rockstar brings back 6 stars in GTA 6. I'd like to see how difficult it is going to be to escape them and to survive. I'm sure Rockstar are going to be implementing so many different types of things to throw at us to try and take us down. With the advancements in police and NPC behavior, it is going to be increasingly more difficult. Much more rewarding when you do survive and you end up escaping them. Coming in number 3, and this is something that we don't want to see within GTA 6 on the wish list, and I think I speak on behalf of a lot of people that don't want to see this inclusion return, and that is oppressors. We don't want to see any oppressors whatsoever within 6. In online, in single player, we don't want to see one single oppressor flying about in the sky. The introduction of the Oppressor Mark II, that actually gave birth to one of the most annoying things, and these are players griefing. And if you don't know what a griefer is, here it is on screen. You can pause the video, but essentially it is the worst thing known to man to be griefed by someone when you are trying to complete a mission, complete a job, or whatever it is where you're trying to perform some type of task to achieve an outcome, to receive a payout, and someone comes and griefs you with an Oppressor Mark II. It is the absolute worst. One of the things that really grinds my gears is when you are trying to deliver some cargo, some goods, and Rockstar gives you some really slow truck, some really slow vehicle to deliver that cargo, and then someone with an oppressor comes and takes you out as soon as you're getting so close to completing the mission, the job, or whatever. Can't tell you the amount of times that has happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to you guys so many other times as well. However, with this being said, Rockstar did come out with an update to combat this back in July of 2022, stating that players will be able to engage in business activities, including sell missions in private invite-only sessions. Regardless of the fact though, this is something we definitely don't want to see return within 6 at all in any capacity. Coming in number 5, different ways to deal drugs. And this one comes in from Sorry I'm Not a Fan, and he goes, being able to sell drugs hand to hand and not having to use a speedo to deliver. Sort of like how you sell to the one dealer, I'd like to be able to post up by myself and sell drugs on a corner or block. With the Drug Wars DLC that Rockstar came out with, we actually do already have this with having the ability to walk up to various street dealers to be able to deal various types of illicit drugs, whether it be weed, whether it be cocaine, meth, or acid. However, it is quite basic as you're only able to sell your product to the dealer, and there's not much to it. There's not even any dialogue exchanges or anything like that. Not a cutscene plays out or anything along those lines. I think it would be pretty cool within GTA 6 if we are to see some altercation or some type of interaction that leads to that, where the deal may go wrong and you have to try and get yourself out of the situation. Now, if that was to occur each time, that would become quite repetitive, but that would be one aspect to improve the way we deal drugs with various NPCs. So dealing with street dealers on a corner or a block will enhance the overall experience of dealing drugs. However, I do think that Rockstar is probably going to be utilizing the Port of Miami, the various waterways within Leonida and Vice City, whether that's through various missions with Lucia and Jason in story mode, but also as well in online with our online character. Within trailer 1, we did see that seaplane flying over the Florida Keys, and we also see what appears to be container ships going in and out of the Port of Miami. Does this indicate that we are able to deal illicit drugs, import them and export them? I actually wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar implements something along these lines. The reason is because of Miami's history with drug dealing, cocaine, and all of that. For example, such as the infamous Pablo Escobar. So Rockstar utilizing inspiration from this, as well as other things in relation to Miami and the drug dealing side of things, I'd say that this is likely going to be the case, that we will probably see this implemented within the game. Coming up next at number 6, a usable airport. In GTA 5 at the moment, the airport is pretty boring, I gotta say. The only purpose it serves is the fact that you can go into where the runway is, as you can see on screen here at the moment, steal a plane or access your hangar to use your own plane and fly to wherever you want to go to, as well as utilizing it for various missions or whatever. But could you imagine a full functioning usable airport where you see planes arriving in and or departing, and off the runway where the terminals are, you just see various NPCs scattered around, just standing, not doing much at all. And you can't even go into customs or inside because obviously the interior is blocked off. There's just nothing happening outside where the terminals are, where the taxi pickup section is. There really isn't much happening there at all whatsoever. So if Rockstar is able to implement a way in GTA 6 where we are able to see much more activity, more things happening on the terminal, also outside the airport, inside the airport on the runway where planes are coming in and out, it's just going to make everything so much more immersive. Coming in number 7, a better director mode. This one comes in from user Teat Herd, and he goes, I really hope it has director mode. That mode was always my favorite in GTA 5. I could mess around for hours. And with a new GTA with more mechanics than even Red Dead Redemption 2, I'd never get bored. In Grand Theft Auto 5 at the moment, what you can do is you can select the different types of actors that you want to choose from the casting menu. Now, in this save, I don't have that many characters unlocked, but you can just select one of the story characters from single player. So I selected, in this case, Michael. And what you can do in this mode is it's pretty much like a free-for-all. You can do literally pretty much nearly anything you can just bring up the interaction menu and then choose a specific location of where you want to go. You can adjust the time of day, you can adjust the weather. There's a lot of things that you can do in terms of like even pedestrian density, how many vehicles spawn, or whatever. You can even disable your wanted status as well as turning on invincibility. I highly recommend you guys try out director mode if you haven't already. It's pretty neat. However, what we want to see in GTA 6 is much more than just this. One user did point out on Reddit of the improvements that he would like to see with the director mode in GTA 5, but we can apply this to 6, and he goes, allow the player to perform various activities in director modes. For example, tennis. Currently there are 0 activities in director mode except from running around, driving, and shooting. A character NPC creator and editor, the ability to give instructions to NPCs so that multiple characters are performing actions you have chosen at once instead of the player doing all the actions, and NPCs doing generic NPC-like stuff. In response to this, a user did comment on this saying that just to add open all mission interiors such as the arena lobby, FIB building, and apartments. So applying this to GTA 6, obviously it would be great to see these improvements made to the director mode. Obviously being able to access interiors with an option provided by Rockstar would enhance the overall experience. There was a leak that did come out prior to trailer 1 dropping that claimed that 70% of buildings are going to be enterable. If that is the case, then if we are able to access interiors in director mode, that would add to the scene that you want to play out with various NPCs, adding them in or whatever. I think other improvements that could be made to this director mode is expanding the pool of available actors, so more dynamic and varied actors. Also as well, maybe perhaps introducing some type of AI powered actors with different types of voice types as well would add to the experience. And also as well, I think would be pretty cool, like different types of character traits, personality traits, something along those lines would add to the scene as well. Combine that with the fact of the new technology that's going to be implemented within the game, such as the advancements made to the Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, that being Rage 9, then I'd say we are going to be seeing significant improvements and advancements made to the director mode if it is going to be implemented within 6. Coming in number 8, more 80s and classic tracks. And this was a comment from a DNC9952, and he goes, 80s radio stations and lots of cheesy and classic music. Over the many years with each GTA iteration, we see many different songs being added. Obviously we see those new songs that are added into each GTA game, but we also see as well the classic tracks. I mean, who can't forget Broken Wings by Mr. Mister playing in the opening cutscene of Vice City, or when you're dropping Ken Rosenberg back at his office and Billie Jean by Michael Jackson starts playing. It's moments like this that immerse you and make you truly feel like you are actually in the 80s. So if these classic tracks are set to feature once again in GTA 6, obviously we are going to be in modern day fictional Miami, but I'm sure Rockstar will probably add those tracks on the radio station or whatever type of way Rockstar is going to introduce music to the world of GTA 6, and whether it's Spotify parody or something along those lines where we can listen to these classic tracks, I think would be a top idea. Coming at number 9, functional places. And this one comes in from user CIJ Fish, and he goes, hopefully we have functional zoos, cinemas, aquariums, airports, amusement parks, restaurants, shops, supermarkets, and stadiums with people. That's quite a fair bit of a list there, but I'd say that a lot of people, including myself, want to see these inclusions come into the game. Now, in terms of shops and supermarkets, it seems like based off trailer 1 anyways, that we are likely to see malls return from Vice City. And the reason why I say this is because we can actually see a mall display showing all the different types of brands that I'm assuming are shops, just like how it is in real life. So this pretty much all but confirms that shops, malls are likely to be returning within GTA 6, which is absolutely awesome. And hopefully they are going to be functioning much better than how it has been in the past. In terms of cinemas, I mean, we have already seen that within GTA 5, so I'd expect that to return within 6. In terms of amusement parks, and this one actually excites me quite a fair bit, and that is the fact that we did see within the September 22 leaked files that amusement parks are listed. We can see under landmarks and other places that Dinosaur World and Fairyland Forest are mentioned. There is a real-life dinosaur world in Plant City, Florida, where you can go and visit and see the dinosaurs. I would not be surprised if Rockstar make a parody version of this, just like they've done with various other parodies throughout each GTA game. One thing that did catch my eye though is that from Plant City, Florida, from this dinosaur world to Miami, it's about nearly a 4-hour drive. So will this map stretch all the way out close to Tampa? Just as a side note, I thought it was pretty interesting. So that's one amusement park that may be featured within the final version. The other one that was mentioned was Fairyland Forest. Now, that could just be just a location, that a parody name of a forest within Florida. But some are thinking this could be the parody name and the parody location of the amusement park, that being Disneyland. Could you imagine if Disneyland is featured within GTA 6? That would be absolutely hilarious. I'd pay for a parody version of Mickey Mouse. That would be hysterical. One of the other ones that this individual did mention was stadiums. Now, within trailer 1, we did see that scene where Lucia and Jason are driving down the highway, and we see to the left of them what appears to be a basketball stadium. Now, if you guys do recall that leak that came out, that 3v3 basketball may be featured, maybe we could be playing basketball within that stadium, or perhaps maybe we could purchase some tickets and spectate a game. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a clip that did showcase Lucia in the September 22 leaked footage, and then the Vice City Mambas Stadium was in the background. So does this point to potentially functional stadiums being a part of GTA 6? I'd say that is a likely scenario. Coming in at number 10, better vehicle controls. And this one comes in from user Drowsy Monster 6, and he goes, more control over our vehicles, like adjusting seats and the wheels and opening windows and using blinkers and the ability to lock our cars so they don't get stolen. That last one there, you can actually lock your cars in 5 online. In single player, I don't think you can. Someone correct me down in the comment section if I am wrong, but we do definitely want to see much better vehicle controls within 6, because at the moment within 5, the only purpose it serves when you are in the car is obviously driving the vehicle. But other than that, in terms of vehicle controls, the only thing you really can do is turn the radio on and off or switch the radio station. You can't even control the windscreen wipers. There's just nothing from a functional perspective that is of significance. The good thing is though, with 6, we did see, based off the leaked footage and files, is that it seems like we are going to be having proper and functioning vehicle controls. And we know this based off the footage because there was a prompt that did come up in the top left hand of the screen saying that tap the D-pad on the left to access the vehicle controls menu. Now, whilst we didn't see this menu being brought up, we did see the developer inside the interior of a vehicle adjusting the seat positions and also the steering wheel positions as well. And in terms of opening and closing the windows, we didn't really necessarily see any footage in regards to that, but what we did see was a clip with Jason on the tennis court inside a vehicle, and you can see him leaning outside of the window with an assault rifle looking around. Now, does this point to us actually rolling down the windows when we are going to a certain location or whatever, and then pointing our guns outside of the window and taking aim? I would not be surprised, considering there is this vehicle controls menu that is seemingly going to be introduced within this game. But anyways, guys, that was the second part to the ultimate wish list. I know there wasn't as many points in this one. I covered the main ones that was featured within part 1. So if you guys do want to check that out, that is linked in the description below. I hope you guys did enjoy this second part to it. I'm sorry if I didn't get all of your comments. There's so many of them. I just saw the ones that caught my eye and included them within this video today. But now I'm going to pass over you guys down in that comment section below. Do you agree, disagree with this second part of this wish list? I want to make sure you hear from you guys down there. If you wanted to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to 10,000 subscribers, so any of your support is greatly appreciated. But other than that, guys, as always, make sure to stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.